It's very unique when you look at the gospel scriptures dealing with the account of Christ's death. He was basically brought into a just mockery court that just operated not even according to the proper way the Roman system of civil procedure would occur. And also, it was completely against the Sanhedrin in its procedure. So, when you look at the trial of Jesus, it was absolutely something that would smell something's not right. But he was railroaded through it, and he was meant to take the hit. So, he died in not only a accused civil legal position, he took on the sin of all mankind, the debt, even the legalism that we have adopted in to deny free grace. And at the same time, he basically died naturally and therefore was executed once for all time so that we would never have to go through that. So the exit strategy for the people of God is certainly one that could happen through martyrdom to be executed physically. It has happened. But more than not, today's modern system has backed away from that. And therefore, it is more running a option between operating civil or not. That is a choice or an election. So, do we elect to be civil? Do we take on a judgment that's only based on civil because they're certainly not executing the population for denying Jesus Christ right now? They're just on a delayed execution. Sometimes it appears that legal system or that civil system is trying to speed it up through what is done through the healthcare system. We won't get into that because there's just too much to cause the video to go down. But at the same time, we are basically experiencing this atrocious civil debt system that is based on you taking over the debt, an undisclosed amount that could change at any given moment due to what your collective part of taking over surety for another would be. We have to look at the overall scripture. We have to look at what the messages of scripture, but we also have to realize that it is something that is up to us. So what will you choose? So will you be content with a civil death arrangement, which was clearly used mainly for people who had said, I will not participate civilly and I will serve God spiritually. So therefore, is that basically a choice you'd be willing to take? To die without any at all legal interest, to literally be exempt from anything to do with prosecution because you're now in the sanctuary of God, because you have no longer taking on legal title for another, so you would have no collective debt share. So would you accept that? Would you be okay with that? Would you actually, die or sacrifice what you could have achieved in legal profit and wealth in order to move on to the true direction that we have been called for as the disciples of Christ, to actually preach the gospel of God's coming kingdom and therefore escape from all the plagues, all the sins that were prophesied to occur in Revelation to all those who eventually will get the mark of a beast, which would reflect basically legal title. So we leave that. It's your choice, your elective position regarding whether or not you would be prepared to be in civil death, not natural, but civil. It's not to be confused because Christ took out both civil and the the actual natural consequence of dying for us, but he died once for all time for us. So at that point, we would be, as his followers, no greater than him. So therefore, at this point, we certainly would know that spiritual choice and election would lead to a civil death position. Thanks for watching. Hope you're getting the message here, and we'll see you in the next video.